All right, time to lock in because the easy battles are over. The first 7 erratic weather fights, some of those were kind of tricky, some of those were a little bit harder than others, but for the most part, those battles were not that difficult. These last 3 fights, the difficulty really is going to ramp up on these. Each one of these last 3 fights has moments where a single critical hit will lose a valuable Pokemon, and on this next one, there's a moment where a crit in one specific place means that we just wipe and have no way of possibly winning. So 3 fights left of erratic weather, 3 really hard fights left. Then we get Pacifidlog Town, we get encounters, we go to the 8th gym. Here we go. Erratic weather fight, number 8 against Triathlete. I don't actually know how to say the name. Zaya, whatever. It's a reference to something. For some reason in Run and Bun, triathletes are always super crazy. They always have really, really good teams. Zaya leads Komala, which Black Belt boosted Urshifu outspeeds and one-shots us with close combat, even with Komala having a Choppleberry. I don't understand why this late in the game a trainer's using Komala. It's not really a good Pokemon. It's not. Alright, that is the end of the easy part of this fight. From here on out, it gets much more difficult. This is going to be Charizard. Charizard sees a fast kill on Urshifu. This Charizard is absolutely insane. This Charizard has Flamethrower, Flame Charge, Solar Beam. We're in Permanent Sun, so Solar Beam is a 1-turn move. The fire moves get boosted by 50%. This Charizard has Solar Power as its ability, so its special attack gets boosted an additional 50%. And this thing is also holding Charcoal, giving its fire moves an additional 20% damage. Charizard always sees a kill with Solar Beam, but because of all of the boost, Charizard also sees a kill with 2 out of 16 rolls of Flamethrower. So this could potentially be Flamethrower. We're going to switch to Hydreigon. This is the best Pokemon that I have to wall this Charizard out. If this is Solar Beam on the switch-in, we're in trouble. I mean, if this is Flamethrower on the switch-in, we're in trouble. We need this to be Solar Beam. Alright. Very good, very good. This is the single scariest turn of this battle. Okay. We have put Rock Tomb on Hydreigon. Minimum damage roll of Rock Tomb is the exact amount of HP that Charizard has after taking damage from Solar Power twice. There's a very high chance that this Rock Tomb hits Charizard, Charizard survives, and then it will die to Solar Power damage at the end of this turn. Charizard is clicking Flamethrower. If Flamethrower burns, all it means is it takes us 1 more turn to kill Charizard, because with the speed drop from Rock Tomb, we outspeed, and because of the damage it does, we're guaranteed to 2-shot through burn. The one thing that cannot happen is crit. If this Flamethrower crits, despite the fact that Hydreigon resists Flamethrower, we will always die from this HP. And if Flamethrower crits and Hydreigon dies, we wipe, because I have no way of killing this Charizard. That's how insane this thing is. Do not Flamethrower crit. Please. Do not crit. Do not crit. Okay! Okay. It's not over. It's not over, but that was the scariest turn. Crit did not matter. We always had the kill. That Charizard was insanely powerful. This is going to be Gliscor. Gliscor has a fast kill on Hydreigon with Flying Gem boosted Acrobatics. We're going to go to Magnezone. And Magnezone quad resists this move. We're going to take basically no damage. That Charizard was insane. Solar powered Charcoal in the sun. It's absolutely disgusting. This Gliscor has Sword Dance, so it's super important that you don't let it set up. Because we used Magnezone to take Acrobatics, Gliscor now sees a kill with Earthquake, so it can never Sword Dance. It has to click Earthquake. We're going to switch into Golisopod. Minimum damage roll of Earthquake always activates Emergency Exit on Golisopod. We are also Citrus Berry on Golisopod because we need to take advantage of the bug that allows you to Emergency Exit twice in a battle to get through this fight. On the emergency exit, we're going to switch in Weavile. And Weavile outspeeds and one-shots Gliscor with quad super effective Icicle Crash. This is going to bring out Gastrodon, who sees a slow kill on Weavile with Weather Ball. This is just barely not Silvally. Silvally cannot kill us from full HP without a crit. This is Weather Ball. Weather Ball always kills. We're going to switch to Florges. Florges is holding Choice Specs because it's here to spam Giga Drain. We're pre-burned because this Gastrodon knows Toxic. And if this is Toxic on the switch in, the burn really helps. If it doesn't, if this isn't Toxic on the switch, it's kind of... Toxic damage adds up, and we need... well, there we go, right there. Toxic... The burn paid off. Okay. We cannot one-shot this Gastrodon because it has Rindo Berry. We do not want this to crit, because if this attack crits, we're not going to heal very much. And we need Florges to 1v1 the Primarina in the back. That had to be close to max roll. That did so much damage. And this here's justification for why I did Toxic. Because if we were inflicted with Toxic, we would take twice as much damage from Toxic next turn as we would with Burn. We'd be at lower HP when the Primarina comes out. And the Primarina switching is going to be kind of scary because crit can put us in a really dangerous situation later. So the Burn isn't ideal, but it works. We're working with it. This is going to be Silvally because Silvally outspeeds and outdamages Florges. And this is the other really scary part of this battle. Hydreigon is at 139 HP. Silvally is clicking multi-attack here. So here's the deal. We could switch in Hydreigon. Hydreigon would take multi-attack. Then next turn, Hydreigon would Dark Pulse. If Dark Pulse... Oh wait, sorry. Hang on. I'm on the wrong turn. We switch in Golisopod here. I'm on the wrong turn. We switch in Golisopod here to get a free switch. That would have been an absolute blunder. Okay. Now, we look at Hydreigon. Right now, if I put out Hydreigon, Silvally will click Multi-Attack. Multi-Attack is minimum 63 damage, maximum 74. Assuming multi-attack does not crit, if multi-attack does maximum roll, does 74 damage, we will have 65 HP next turn. That would put Silvally 13 and 16 to see a kill with multi-attack. We would Dark Pulse this turn. Silvally would, at maximum, have 33% HP. Worst case scenario, it would be lower. If we put Silvally under 33% HP, Silvally will be 70% to see Explosion as +8, because this Silvally has Explosion. So basically what we're working with here is that if I switch out Hydreigon and multi-attack doesn't crit, there's a very good chance that the next turn Sylvally will not see a kill with multi-attack, and it can blow itself up and I lose Hydreigon. The other possibility here is we can switch in Weavile. Maximum damage roll of Flamethrower from Sylvally is 230 HP. We would only die to crit and to burn. And I forgot to put a Rostberry on Weavile. If we go Hydreigon and multi-attack doesn't crit, we are super likely to Sylvally to just explode and we lose Hydreigon. If we go Weavile, it's either crit or burn loses Weavile. If we go Hydreigon, we need multi-attack to crit to save Hydreigon, because then we just switch in Weavile on the next multi-attack, which would guarantee to kill, because it'd be a fast kill, it could never explode, and then we just kill with knockoff. If we go straight Weavile, we two-shot with knockoff, we risk the kill. So we either lose Weavile to crit or burn, or we lose Hydreigon to non-crit. So we have a high chance of losing Hydreigon, a low chance of losing Weavile, but Weavile is way more viable than Hydreigon. Oh my god, I forgot to put a Rostberry on Weavile. I am so stupid. It's a super high chance to lose Hydreigon, and we're at a point where we can't be losing Pokemon. I think we have to risk it. Our box is so thin as it is. And Hydreigon is such a good Pokemon for resisting very common types. I think I have to risk this. Weavile always two-shots with knockoff. You cannot knock off the Ghost Memory, so both of these attacks are going to do the same amount of damage. Sylvally clicks Flamethrower. If this crits or burns, we just lose Weavile. Can't do anything about it. Don't crit or burn. If this doesn't crit and it burns, I think I'm going to be sick. That was max roll! Oh my god! That was maximum roll, 230 damage. Oh my goodness. Oh. That was 1 in 16 to crit, 1 in 10 to burn. That was 1 in 6 to lose Weavile. I made a 6% chance to lose Weavile 16% because I forgot to double check my items before the battle started. Oh my god, that was terrifying. We kill with knockoff. Oh my goodness. Never punished, dude. Never punished. Last Pokemon is Primarina. This is Random Move. You're switching to Florges. The most damage that Primarina can do on Florges is Weather Ball crit, which is 153 damage. So we are safe from dying on the switch-in. If this crits, we're not out of it. If this doesn't crit, we should be fine. Okay, I think we're fine here. Choice Specs Giga Drain, always 2 shots. So we can... Choice Specs Giga Drain, always 2 shots. Minimum roll is more than 50%. At worst, we gain 70 HP from this Giga Drain. That puts us at 155. We can only die to either Weather Ball or Moonblast crit with minimum roll. If this is higher than minimum roll, there's a chance we survive every crit. Solar Beam does not one-shot. I have to Giga Drain. That was a pretty decent roll. Don't crit. We're still dead to crit plus burn. Don't crit. Okay! Okay! Whew. Oh, man. The fight was terrifying. We were dead to 4 rolls of crit. 1 in 64 to die on the Florges. Alright. Well, we made it. That is Triathlete Zaya down. 2 erratic weather fights left, and then we get to Pacifidlog. keep it going. Alright, this is the penultimate battle of the erratic weather fights. Battle number 9. This is a double battle. This is a true double battle, where there are 6 Pokemon shared between 2 trainers. It's not each trainer with 3 Pokemon, they have 6 between them, so this line is crazy. Golisopod is really going to have to clutch up if we're going to win this fight. He's got to dodge some crits. We can do this. Here we go. Alright. Permanent Sun Battle. This team has a Chlorophyll Victory Bell, Aerodactyl, there is a Cinderace, there is a Sharpedo, Ursaluna, Mimikyu. This team is nuts. Alright. Conkeldurr is pre-burned, and we have taught Conkeldurr Ice Punch. On this first turn, Conkeldurr is going to Ice Punch and kill Aerodactyl. Togedemaru is pre-damaged to 155. At 155 HP, Aerodactyl always sees a kill on Togedemaru with Stone Edge. Victory Bell sees a super kill on Togedemaru with Weather Ball. So we are going to Spiky Shield to protect Togedemaru. Very nice. And Conkeldurr picks up kill number 1. Conkeldurr is going to be picking up a ton of kills in this fight. And the right side is going to have to clutch up with the moves it's taking. It's the only way I found to get through this. This is going to be Cinderace because it sees a fast kill on Togedemaru. Excellent. Conkeldurr is going to use Hammer Arm. Guts boosted Hammer Arm always kills Cinderace. Togedemaru is still baiting Weather Ball from Victory Bell. Cinderace kills Togedemaru with both Pyro Ball and Low Sweep. We are going to switch to Slowbro. Slowbro is the only Pokemon... Oh wait, sorry. Hang on. No. I messed up. Back it up. We're going to switch to Golisopod. Golisopod is pre-damaged so that Weather Ball from Victory Bell is always going to activate Emergency Exit. Emergency Exit will activate. We will switch in Slowbro, and Slowbro will then take either Pyro Ball or Low Sweep from Cinderace. If this Weather Ball crits Golisopod, we cannot get out of this fight deathless. Actually, if this Weather Ball crits, I'm not sure we can win this fight at all. Okay, that was a pretty high roll, but it didn't crit, so we're good. Emergency Exit activates. And now we bring out Slowbro to take either Pyro Ball or Low Sweep from Cinderace. And now after all of that, Conkeldurr kills with Hammer Arm. Crit on Slowbro does not matter because we have Citrus Berry. Conkeldurr's White Herb is going to activate. You get 1 White Herb for the entirety of Run and Bun. We are using it right here because without the White Herb, Conkeldurr cannot outspeed the Ursaluna that's in the back. With the White Herb, negating the speed drop from Hammer Arm, Conkeldurr still outspeeds Ursaluna. We are able to win this fight. If that speed drop went through, we'd have no way of winning. This is going to be Sharpedo coming out. Sharpedo sees a fast kill on Slowbro. I'm not sure if Sharpedo sees a fast kill on Conkeldurr with Psychic Fangs at this HP, but it doesn't matter at all because we are going to Mach Punch the Sharpedo, and Guts boosted Mach Punch kills Sharpedo. We are going to switch Slowbro for Golisopod again. This is always Solar Blade on Slowbro. If this Solar Blade crits, does this kill if it crits? Yes. Yes, Solar Blade crit does kill. Okay. So if this Solar Blade crits, we still can win this battle, we just will always lose Golisopod. Golisopod, you need to clutch up one more time, do not crit. Kill number 3 for Conkeldurr. Golisopod, you have to live this. Yeah, we'd have definitely been dead to crit. Okay, on the emergency exit, we bring Togedemaru back out. This baits Ursaluna on the left side because Ursaluna sees slow kill on Togedemaru. The other Pokemon that we have not seen is Mimikyu. Mimikyu does not see any kills on Togedemaru. Alright. Victory Bell and Ursaluna both see kills on Togedemaru. Neither of them see kills on Conkeldurr, so Togedemaru is getting double attacked. We are going to Spiky Shield Togedemaru. Conkeldurr is going to Ice Punch Victory Bell because on top of having Chlorophyll, Weather Ball, Solar Blade, and being awful, this Victory Bell also has a Focus Sash. So we are going to break that Focus Sash this turn, and we are going to protect Togedemaru. And as you can see right there, because of the White Herb, we outspeed Ursaluna. Without outspeeding Ursaluna, what we're going to do next turn would not work. Fantastic. The chip damage on Ursaluna did not matter either. Alright. Conkeldurr is going to Hammer Arm Ursaluna. We are going to outspeed and kill it. Togedemaru is going to switch for Infernape. Weather Ball from Victory Bell does basically no damage to Infernape. Even if this crits, I'm pretty sure we're always above half health. Yeah, we're still above half health. Because of White Herb, Hammer Arm kills, fast kill. Kill number 4 for Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is not going to kill Victory Bell, but we basically should give him credit and say that he got 5 kills. This brings out the last Pokemon, Mimikyu. Mimikyu sees a slow kill on Infernape, however, it is always attacking Conkeldurr because it has a fast kill on Conkeldurr with Play Rough. Conkeldurr is going to switch to Metagross, who takes basically no damage from Play Rough, and Infernape is going to kill Victory Bell with Fake Out. Fairy Gem boosted Play Rough on this Mimikyu, by the way. And finally, here on this last turn, Metagross breaks Disguise with Bullet Punch, and Infernape is going to one-shot with Flare Blitz. And that's it! That is the double battle with Reliant Iron. Conkeldurr. So valuable in literally every single double battle I've brought Conkeldurr to, it has killed like everything. Such a good Pokemon. There's one erratic weather fight left before we reach Pacifidlog. Keep it going. Alright, this is it. Final fight. Final mandatory fight standing between us and Pacifidlog. Swimmer Herman, one last fight in the rain. Here we go. Alright. Herman leads with this Araquanid. This Araquanid really wants to use Sticky Web because Herman's team is not very fast, and Sticky Web's a great move. We are leading Ursaluna, who is pre-burn, so that Guts boosted and Burn boosted Facade all kills, but we are also pre-damaged because we need to bait out something very specific after this turn. Wait a second. We need to be 286, right? Oh, never mind. Okay. We are pre-damaged so that after we take damage from being burned, Scrafty will always see a kill with close combat. Right now, Scrafty does not always see a kill with close combat. Okay. This is always Scrafty coming in. I thought I messed up, but we're good. Maximum roll of close combat from Scrafty is 312, so we only need to be 312 HP to bait Scrafty. However, if Scrafty does not see a kill with close combat, there's a good chance it will Dragon Dance. If this Scrafty were to Dragon Dance, we have no way to kill it. So we had to make sure that after the burn damage, we were 265 HP or less. We are 1 damage point off. That is not going to end up mattering. This is always close combat. Out of Scrafty, we're going to switch to Florgus. If this attack crits, I'm not sure how we're going to kill the Jellicent at the end of the battle, but we'll deal with that if it happens. Okay, no crit. We're fine. We're fine. Jellicent is still scary. The Jellicent at the end of this battle is still really scary, but this is making it much less so. Because of the defense and special defense drop from close combat, Draining Kiss always one-shot Scrafty, and because of the healing from Draining Kiss, we're going to be full HP after this move. That is going to be super important for later in the battle, because Florgus is the only way I possibly have to kill Jellicent, and the Jellicent in the back is like Water Gem Water Spout in the rain. It's absolutely terrifying. This is going to bait out Metagross. Metagross has a fast kill on Florgus with Meteor Mash. On this Meteor Mash, we're going to switch to Golisopod. Golisopod, you know the drill. Pre-damage, minimum roll, Meteor Mash, activates emergency exit, yada yada. We know the drill. Attack boost from here would not be awful, but it would be a little bit scary. Crit does not matter. We don't need Golisopod after this. No attack boost, fantastic. We're going to go back into Ursaluna. Metagross is still clicking Meteor Mash, its highest damaging move on Ursaluna, and we are going to slow kill this with Guts Boosted Earthquake. We're Citrus Berry, so we never have to worry about dying to max roll crit. And there's an attack boost. Yeah, attack boost plus high roll crit. I didn't actually run the numbers, but I'll run them for when this gets edited to see if attack boost plus high roll crit could have potentially killed Ursaluna there. This is going to be Electros coming out here. Electros has a fast kill on Ursaluna with Aqua Tail. On this Aqua Tail, we are going to switch to Urshifu. Aqua Tail did not crit, so we do not have to worry about Analytic Bug from Porygon Z. We always outspeed and kill with Mystic Water boosted Surging Strikes in the rain. In Run and Bun, there is a bug where if a Pokemon has the ability Analytic and your Pokemon moved before the opponent's Pokemon the previous turn, it will calculate its moves as though Analytic is still active. If Aqua Tail would have crit, then there's a chance that Porygon Z would use Tri-Attack instead of Thunder this turn, because Analytic boosted Tri-Attack can sometimes kill Urshifu after Aqua Tail crit. But since that is not the case, Porygon Z is only going to click Thunder here. We're going to switch to Magnezone on this Thunder. It wouldn't have mattered if Porygon Z's Analytic Bug saw Tri-Attack over Thunder, because neither one of them does anything to Magnezone. It's just something I put in the notes, just to say. This is either Dark Pulse, which is highest damaging move, or Nasty Plot, because Porygon Z can't do anything to Magnezone. We're going to switch to Sneasler. Sneasler is holding Muscle Band because this Porygon Z is holding a Chople Berry, and Fake Out plus Close Combat just barely does not kill Porygon Z without a held item. So we just need the slight damage boost from Muscle Band to ensure that Fake Out in Close Combat kills through Chople Berry. $208 HP. Okay, Scald always kills, that's good. Last Pokemon is Jellicent. This is Mystic Water. Hang on. Idea. No, because it's a 50-50. That's actually a terrible idea. Okay. Wait, if I'd have gone Life Orb, could I have just avoided all this? No, I could not. Okay. Jellicent is 50-50 to click Water Spout or Scald. This is Mystic Water, Jellicent in the Rain. The thought that I just had was if I use Knockoff, I could knock off the Mystic Water and do a ton of damage, but the problem with that is even with Life Orb, I cannot guarantee the kill, and like I said, Jellicent's 50-50 to Scald or Water Spout. If it clicks Scald, we would always die if we don't kill this thing, and Sneasler has no way to guarantee kill this. We're going to switch to Florges. This is why the healing the last time Florges was out was super important. We're at full health. Florges is super bulky in terms of special defense. Florges is also holding an Assault Vest. We do not want to see Water Spout. I would much rather see Scald here over Water Spout. Water Spout crit on max... Sorry, Water Spout max roll crit on Assault Vest Florges. Even with all the boosts, is minimum 70%, maximum 80%. If this is Water Spout crit, I don't think we can beat this Jellicent without sacrificing some things. So please be either Water Spout non-crit or decide to use Scald. Of course it went for Water Spout. Just don't crit. That is Assault Vest Florges, by the way. How much damage that did. Okay. It's still always clicking Water Spout. Florges is faster. However, Giga Drain is a 3-hit. Giga Drain is a 3-shot from here. So Water Spout crit can still mess us up. So we are not entirely safe here. If we get through this turn, we should be okay. Okay. We're safe now. We should be. Whoa! My goodness. Yeah, that's right. This thing also has Strength Sap, so we're gonna have to deal with this crap. The good thing is that Strength Sap lowers our attack, not our special attack, so we don't have to worry about dying. It's just this is gonna get really annoying here. We only have 8 Giga Drain PP, So I think we're gonna save Giga Drain and just try to hit this with Moonblast now. Special attack drop is really nice because that means that its moves do even less damage. Yeah, see, the problem is that Jellicent out-heals me with Strength Sap. So we're just gonna have to... We have to wear this thing down. And I think since it clicked Water Spout there, that means Strength Sap no longer out-heals. And we should be able to kill with Giga Drain here. Woo! That's it! Erratic Weather Fight's done. All 10 Erratic Weather Fights. Did not lose a single Pokemon. Now we get to go to Pacifidlog Town. We get our Sky Pillar encounter. We get Pacifidlog encounter. We have like 5 routes, I think, where we can get Pokemon before we go to Juan. We can start the 8th gym. Excellent, excellent job, everybody, pulling your weight, getting through these fights. Keep it going.